them or?
Okay, we're here with Pete at the Forelli's Tacoma, Washington. Forelli's won the 2005 Pizza Today magazine Pizzeria of the Year for independent stores. Now they have 6 locations. At the time they had 2. Pete started in the Lacey store, then worked in DuPont, which were the 2 stores that RDFresh did beta testing in for their group, which now has 6 restaurants. And Pete's going to tell you what he noticed with RDFresh after, having it, not having it, and then having it again. Go ahead, Pete.
All right, well, I started out down in Lacey Forelli's. I was just a line cook at the time. I hadn't really done much to deal with the food itself. I hadn't really seen a lot of the food being watched very closely by myself. We had a kitchen manager who was watching it, but I didn't, wasn't in close contact with about his vegetables and how long they held and whatnot. So I didn't really notice much. But then we had RDFresh installed, and I still didn't really notice much about how we had whether food was lasting longer, holding longer, or the vegetables were staying fresher. We started out, and then I was moved to DuPont Forelli's to be the assistant there, and I started to deal a little bit more with the food myself. Started to notice things, but DuPont currently had RDFresh already installed when I moved to DuPont. And then I was moved to Tacoma Forelli's, where the RDFresh was not installed, and I came here to become the kitchen manager, and I noticed that the vegetables were not holding as longer. I had a 25-pound box of green peppers that I've ordered at all of the Forelli's now, and that green pepper box would not hold. The vegetables started to rot and get way worse than I had ever seen it, and I couldn't figure out why. And then we had RDFresh installed here in Tacoma, and I tried a little trial error. I had switched to a 5-pound box of green peppers, which I was starting to lose money because I had to switch to a 5-pound box, which was costing a lot more for a lot less. When we had RDFresh installed here, then I started to slowly notice that the temperature in our walk-in was decreasing in great increments, and we were holding a steadier, cooler temperature in our walk-in, and the vegetables started to last longer, and I couldn't figure. It had to be RDFresh. It had to be what we had installed here, and it was a great product and a great investment, and it's definitely working for us here.